Hey guys, welcome back to Release the Craftin. Priscilla here, with the first ever jewelry drop for this channel. I made jewelry and I'm dropping it, and I'm so excited. I really honestly don't know how to open this video properly, but here we are. I am doing a little jewelry collection and I'm releasing it today. So this is my little preview video where I go through everything I made so you guys can get a little closer look at it before it goes live. And I'm gonna do something different than I normally do. I'm gonna post it up on Instagram as quick claims on Instagram before it makes its way over to Etsy. So as you are watching this in about an hour, that's 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, all this stuff is going to go live on Etsy, not Etsy, on Instagram, so that you guys can pick those up there. I'll be combining shipping and doing it at a slightly lower rate on Instagram for quick claims. And essentially how that'll work is if you see something that you want, you can claim it in the post, and then you can either pay me via PayPal or Venmo, and I will come back to you after you have done all your shopping to give you a price for the shipping, and you'll pay that too, and then I'll send it off to you. That's how you'll get it. And then around 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I will be transferring everything over that didn't sell onto Etsy, and then the Etsy markup is going to be $3 more. So essentially, you save $3 if you buy it on my Instagram versus buying it on Etsy. The $3 markup is to cover the Etsy fees. It doesn't cover all of them in all the cases. It's just sort of a umbrella flat rate to sort of make it easier on myself as I'm listing everything. But I thought it would be really fun to get in here and show you guys the jewelry up close so you guys could see it a little bit better. And mostly because I realized I don't know how to photograph jewelry. So I'm going to learn, because I would like to do this more than once, but I thought it would be really fun to just sort of get in here and share some stuff with you guys. I'm not going to go over the pricing for everything. That'll be up on Instagram, so if you're curious about the prices for stuff, definitely jump over there at 9 o'clock and check it out so you can see how much things cost. I tried to make like a really wide range of things, but I tried to keep it as cost efficient as possible because I wanted everyone to have an opportunity to pick up a piece if they wanted. So yeah, so let's get into it. If you guys have been following along with my Povember challenge, you already are familiar with the Mystic Moon bracelet. It is, it's just a really neat bracelet with this really great like chain setup, and I do not know a good way to like display bracelets. I don't have all the jewelry things yet, but like I'm trying my best, you guys, so bear with me. But it's a really beautiful bracelet. It has some larvikite, and you can see it's got this like really beautiful flash. These beads, these black ones, are obsidian. It's got some bloodstone beads in there. There's glass beads and some silver spacer beads. And I tried to make sure that everything I used was hypoallergenic. The only thing that I'm certain is probably not hypoallergenic in most of these cases is a lot of these charms. They are question mark some kind of metal, so just be aware. The charms might not be hypoallergenic, but every metal that I used, every bead that I picked up that was metal, is hypoallergenic. It's nickel free, so it can be worn. Yeah, so it's the only bracelet I made, surprisingly, since I make so many bracelets, but yeah, I made one. So we have one bracelet, and then I also have this piece. I'll bring that a little bit closer so you guys can see. It is my little Edgar portrait piece, and it has some garnet beads strung on there, some black tourmaline beads. There's check glass. There is crystal beads, and yeah, it's just really, really pretty. I really love how this one came out. It's two-tiered. And all the measurements for things and stuff will be on the post so that you guys get the specific details for stuff. So like this one comes with a chain. It's actually a little bit longer than what you can see here. It's tied up back there so I can display it nicely. But it's just really pretty. I really love it. This is a resin frame with an image of Edgar cast in resin so that it's all nice and like waterproof and nobody goes anywhere. And I really love how sparkly this is. I think it's really gorgeous. But like I said, the measurements for stuff will be on the post and stuff like that, so you can see how long everything is if you're one of those people who wants to know for that. So I have a ton of jewelry, you guys. I kind of maybe blacked out at some point, and Yeah. I made a lot. So I'm going to start with the larger stuff, and then I'm going to work my way down as far as like necklaces go, and then we'll go into earrings at the end, because I made a lot of earrings too. So first up, or third up, is another two-tier necklace. And this one is also made with that really beautiful garnet. And this is hand-strung. And it has this resin charm. The actual, like, crystal portion is resin. The pendant itself is metal. It has this really beautiful lace on top. It just adds to sort of the spooky vibes. And again, you can see, like, all the details there of how sparkly this is, how just pretty it is. There's black tourmaline, there's crystal. There's also checked glass in here. And some more of that larvikite. This time in these, like, flat rondelle shapes. And then this chain is actually fairly long. I didn't measure it before we got in here. But it's a really nice chain. With, like, that pretty little, like, flowery wreath closure. And I think it's really beautiful. It lays really, really nicely. And I'm just honestly, like, it's so sparkly and lovely. And I love it. So, yeah. That'll be up there. And like I said, if you are interested in picking this up, you'll just have to jump over to Instagram to pick it up first, to get first dibs. And then if you are not going to pick it up on Instagram, I'm sorry, my brain froze entirely. You can pick it up on Etsy at a later time. It'll be up there. Whatever doesn't sell will make its way to the Etsy store. And then up next, I have some hand-painted pendants, because I was sort of on a roll. And we'll start with the ones that I cast in resin first. I only did some of them in resin, mostly because I just wanted to protect the artwork a little bit better. So the first one I made was inspired by the eye in the Telltale Heart, but I used a quote from The Raven because I just thought it was, like, appropriate for this. But I painted this on. This is a 1.5 inch wooden round disc that I painted, and then I painted this eye in here, and then it's cast in resin to lock it in. So that's a really neat one. And then I made 2 ravens, one in black and one in red. And they have these, like, nice, like, just mottled backgrounds that they sit against. And some more lines from the raven. And they are the same. They have these nice silver bails. They're nice and sturdy. They're on an 18-inch cord. I know that because I bought a bunch of these cords just as an easy sort of necklace for all these pendants I was making. And then I have these ones, which are just sealed with a matte sealant. So we have this little lonely grave, like at the end of this little path that I just painted on this little round. I think that's really neat. And to carry on the vibe, since I'm really liking this black and white, like, gray color scheme, I just tangled them all up off camera. So, as per usual, this is a very professional production. But because I was really digging this color scheme, I actually did it 2 more times. One with this sort of misty, like, moon background, and this little path that leads off towards that. And then this one with a little cemetery at night. And there's some, like, general bird bat shapes flying around. Also heading towards the little misty moon nighttime situation. And then the last one of these I did in red. So we have a little red cemetery with a little moon hanging out in the background. Little situation. So yeah, there's those. And then this one is pretty crazy. Actually, this is the last piece I did. And I didn't think I was going to finish this one on time. But this is very nearly a choker. It's a little bit longer than a choker, but would definitely serve as a choker for some people. And it is all beaded up. It sounds amazing. I love the sound. And I used this charm that says, "All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream." And that's an Edgar Allan Poe quote. And then I used all the beads that I ended up using in every other project for this. I wish I probably should just change this out to show it to you. Hold on. Okay, definitely so much easier than trying to hold it and show it to you guys. So yeah, you'll see there's some more of that larvikite. There is some black agate in here. There's some more of those tourmalines. There's some carnelian. Some more of those like matte glass beads. There's some crystal here. There's some checked glass. What else? These red beads are actually cinnabar. These like bright red ones. And it's really fun. I think it's like really great. It has like a very charm bracelet vibe. It lays really nicely. So this one I really like. I really enjoyed making it. It's actually a little bit longer. I was holding it up. But that is another option, another cool thing. And then I have a bit of altered art. I did some altered like pieces, altered art pieces, I guess. And so we have this one, which is a Jenga tile. Whoop, that's backwards. And it says, "Quoth the raven, nevermore." So a direct quote from the poem. And this is a little cutout of Edgar Allan Poe's eyes. And then we have this really great like little raven chart. And this is like an altered bead. This is like an old like wooden bead I got ages and ages ago that I managed to like paint up and resin over this little raven onto. And then we have these little roses hanging here from some more of that glass and check glass beads. And it's really neat. It's got a really nice, like, sort of fun dangly effect. And I like that it's the entire line from the poem. And we can maybe, like, lock it in right here. Or drop it in. There we go. So, yeah. It also looks really cool. I really like that one a lot. It was really fun. I had a lot of fun making these little altered art pieces. I also managed to alter some dominoes, and these are the large ones. I found mini dominoes as well, so 2 different sizes. And so by large I mean regular size dominoes versus mini dominoes. And this one says beauty, and these are like just some really like nice little domino pieces. I think they're really fun. And they have some like old artwork with some ravens on there, and then there's a little word and a little metal rose. So that's actually dimensional on top of this piece. And then we have probably what is my favorite one of this like set. And I'm really reluctant to let it go, but I'm letting it go. If it doesn't sell, I'm keeping it forever. But this is the Quoth the Raven one. I don't know why. I really just love this image so much. I love the raven. I love the quote. So yes, this is my favorite one of this little set of stuff. I'm not going to tell you guys my favorites of everything else because my rule is if it doesn't go, I get to keep it. So here we go. So yeah, I'm not going to tell you guys. We have Dreaming. I don't like her because she looks a little mischievous. You know, she has these like grapes in the background, just giving like Dionysus, sort of like having a bacchanalia, and she's a little mysterious, and I like that. She's definitely plotting something over there. Here we go. And then we have Reverie, which has this angel and our crow back here, or a raven. This one has a black rose. So really fun. And then the last one in the larger size of the domino tiles is Dream, and I love her. She's very spectral. She could easily be a vampire, I think. And then the rose for this is like, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of brown, but it's like also different colors. I don't know if it's going to pick up. There's like purple and green in here. It's got a very interesting patina. But I think, yeah, it's really cool. I really love these. And so there's those ones. And then since I've talked about them, we can see the mini ones. And so first up, these ones do not have the little metal rose charm on front. And this one is Poetry, and just so you guys can get a size difference, that would be the difference between the two. And then we got the Wicked Spirit. This one's really fun. I like it because it could really imply anything, I think. And then we have In Memory with Lenore. And that one's really pretty. She was giving me Lenore vibes. I don't know why. But I just felt like that. And then we have Lost in Longing. And I really love her looks here. She does look like she is like sort of staring off into the distance, lost in thought, thinking about a loved one maybe. And the last one of the mini dominoes is Grim. We've got this big old skeleton motif across it. So just really fun little like pieces, little altered dominoes for the funsies. And then I have some more of these wooden round pendants. These ones are made with some more of those metal roses and then some images I used from my digitals. So I painted all of them black and then added in these different images. This one is Mischievous, and then they are sealed down in resin as well. And they're on that same 18-inch wax leather cord. So really fun. So just a fun way to go through my digis and give them another life, another purpose. So this one is Haunted. And I love the 3 different colors here. I tried to keep everything really harmonious, even though it was a little bit all over the place. Because I was just grabbing from all my fun stuff to make fun things. But I feel like everything really came together. Good. Focus. There we go. We got this little anatomical heart with some bats. And then we have Foreboding, which is a really great horned owl. And we have this really great skull with some spiders, some more of those roses. And this one I had actually the most of. Uh-oh. The bag is stuck. There we go. And yeah, so I had the most of these because they were fun to make. So we have Forsaken. It's a really great little headstone. And Very Peculiar. I love this little owl. Definitely looks peculiar. Really sweet. This one I stuck together. There we go. I really should have maybe planned on that. On sticking stuff together. This one says Beware. This is a great skull. Look at that. Very cool. And then we have From Regions Beyond. And this is from the Necropolis photos. So this is an actual like cemetery grave site. And we have the last one, which will focus, is Lost. This really beautiful angel. I love these pieces. They're very simple, but I think they're really, really pretty. And then I think 2 more necklaces, or 2 more sets of necklaces after this, and then we're done. And again, if you guys were following along with November, then you will recognize this is the pendant from the tier. This is also an altered domino. And it's got these red jasper beads and these glass beads on it. Oh, you can't see that. On this really nice long chain. And it clasps down here just to be fun and do something a little bit different. And then there's little tears popped up in that. So we have those. And then the last little bit of altered art that I did, or altered art style, altered jewelry style things I did, I guess, is alter these little mini Jenga blocks and turn them into these like hanging pendants with little charms at the end. So the same cord I use for everything else, except that this is a Jenga tile, and just for the sense of perspective, this would be how much the size difference is between a regular domino and these little mini Jenga tiles. So they're a little bit longer, but they're also skinny, which is a very fun like little motif to work in. And yeah, I love these. So this one says Heart, and it's got this metal pendant, and then one of the glass beads, and then this really cute little like teardrop bead that actually is like a little bit rainbowy when it like catches the light. So I thought it was really pretty. I thought it was really appropriate to have a little tears and like a little drop of blood with this heart. 4 heart. Just really going all out here. And like I said before, everything I use, like all these findings, are hypoallergenic, but I don't think these charms are hypoallergenic, and I don't want to say that they are. So just be aware. If you have skin sensitivities like myself, you may want to wear this over a shirt. Then we have love, and for love, we've got this little anatomical heart, and some roses, and this faux pearl. It's like a faux dyed pearl. I don't even think it's a shell. I think it's plastic, but I still think it's really pretty. And there is love, and she's got this little dove, so it's very sweet and precious, but then there's a bloody heart underneath that, just to sort of drive in. But this is an Edgar Allan Poe thing, so we gotta be a little bit spooky, right? And then we have Ghost. And so for Ghost, we have this like sort of I don't know how to describe it, like pastoral image of this lady out here, but she's like a little bit washed out, so she looks like she's fading into the background a bit. And then we have this little like hand charm here, and then we have some of these metal roses that I stuck into this little bezel, and then we have this little mysticky eye. The stone on this is fake, but I thought it was really cool. It's very sparkly and fun for our Ghost. And then we have Death. Bum, bum, bum. We just have this very normal looking lady, because I think Death would be a very normal looking person if they were a person. And so we have a little charm that says the end, and we have a little scythe and another little rose. And I like it. It's very unassuming, so I think that's why I like this one so much. And then the last one we have in these little altered Jenga blocks is a raven. And I love her. She looks like absolutely this raven is her familiar, 100%. And then on the charm for this, we have another one of those little teardrop beads, and another one of those little like clusters of metal roses, and this really pretty like butterfly and a thorny heart, which I thought was just fun. And then that's it for necklaces. So what I'm going to do is pick all this up, and I'm going to come back and show you guys the earrings. So 2 seconds, half a second for you guys, honestly. Okay, so are you ready for some earrings? I'm going to do these in no particular order. So yeah. Also, I just want to preface this by saying that the cards that these are on are literally for my own organization, and they're not the cards they're going to ship with. So the earring back card piece is not the final answer. It's not going to be this index card. It's literally so I don't get them confused. But at any rate, I like I said, in no particular order, I'm just going to grab them and go. We're going to go through these earrings. So I have a pair of these raven and roses. I actually have 3 of these. They are altered Scrabble tiles, and they have some book page and some roses and then some raven silhouettes on them. So super cute. Like I said, I have 3 pairs of those, so we'll see them again. They'll come back up. And then we have this little like heart in hand, a little silver heart in hand. I don't know if you guys can see. The heart is like black, but like a little bit semi-transparent, so you can see it through it. It has this like smoky quartz sort of quality. It is not smoky quartz. But then there is a smoky quartz colored crystal. Not smoky quartz, just a crystal cut bead that is in the same color, the same motif. And then there's a little garnet, and then this is a little bit of check glass in the color jet, which is black. And these are really neat. I love them. I think they're super fun. I tried to do a couple different various lengths for like earrings. I tend to like really long dangly earrings, but I made them short and very long as well, so there's a big range. Then we have these black rose and larvicite earrings, and so you can see the larvicite has a flash. Turn back around to the side that is flashy. So it has a flash. And if you are not familiar with Larvikite, you may be more familiar with Labradorite. Larvikite is the black version of Labradorite. So it's this really nice, like, black and smoky grayish color with a flash. And then there are some black roses, some check glass crystal beads, and then just some regular crystal beads and some silver. Just fun in black. I had a lot of fun putting these together, like just all sorts of different earrings. I love earrings, so like this was just a really fun exercise for me. And then we have these heart and skull earrings. So we have some more of those heart charms. And then some more of the same, the crystal and the glass beads to go with it. And then these little black skulls, which are just really fun. These are nice, really long drops. And I think they're just super pretty. Also, everything makes such nice noises, like all the sounds for stuff. I didn't shake the Jenga charms, but like they sound really pretty, just like everything clacking against each other. And then we have these ones a little bit more simplistic. These are black obsidian with some check glass in the color red. But I think they're really pretty. I love the way the red catches the light, and the black obsidian is just so shiny and so pretty. So yeah, I tried to keep the styles, like I said, I tried to give a good range of things so that I could maybe check off everybody else's taste, because I know I have a very particular taste that's not necessarily for everyone. So I wanted to cover some bases. So up next we have these raven earrings. These are some altered buttons. They're like a rose lacquered button that I ended up adding some ravens to and some crystal beads to. And then these little black ones on top are actually black tourmaline, so these little ones too. And then some red roses, and these are nice long, like, drop earrings again. And just a really fun style. And then, you know, it matches. So, you know, if you wanted to, you can make your own little sets, like a little mix and match set, where everything sort of ties together really nicely. I don't think there's going to be a fun way or like a smart way to show everything all at the same time. So we're just going to not fuss over that. You can see better pictures and close-ups and stuff on Instagram when those posts go live, and on Etsy too when you get to the shop. And then we have some more heart earrings. So these are some more of those glass beads. And then this is just a barrel glass bead with an AB finish. And it's this nice, like, sparkly red, but there's like some undertones of purple and stuff in that AB finish. And then we have our heart. And then we have some more hearts because I'm just grabbing these at random. So we have slightly shorter heart earrings. And with some more Larvikite. This is a smaller size Larvikite than the other one. And some more of those red glass crystal beads for just a little bit of variation on the theme. Got all of our hearts there together. And then, speaking of mixing and matching, we have some more of these altered tiles. These are also Scrabble tiles. And so we've got some red raven tiles with some more of those barrel beads and some check glass, as well as the glass crystal beads. And then just some fun silver fixings. These are really fun. They dangle really nicely. I think they're really cool. And then, we have another Raven and Roses set. So this will be 2 of 3. So the ravens are a little bit different. The roses are a little bit different. The theme, the vibe is there. And again, these are Scrabble tiles that have been altered into earrings. So just really fun. And because I can see them, I'm going to grab the third one in the set so we can just finish that one off. So we have this one sort of like peeking down over the top, and this one coming up from the bottom with some more of those roses. It's really fun. And then, like I said, everything is sealed down in resin to keep those images safe. And then, since we're still on Scrabble tiles, I did one of these. I wasn't really sure how much I loved these, but now that they're done, I really love them because they're shiny and metal. So these are like some silver skull little Scrabble tiles that have these like really fun gold like leafy accents and flowers to fix them off. So when they catch the light, it's really pretty. I think they're really fun. So I made a pair of those. And I think this is, nope, I lied. There are 2 more pairs of Scrabble tile earrings, and then I'll show you the rest of the non-Scrabble tiles. So this one is also from my Povember prompts. These are the ones I made for the day from Maiden, which may very well be today as I am thinking about this, recording it. So it's a chain of Scrabble tiles that have those red metal roses on them, and then these ones are actually intentionally designed so that the letters spell out, EAP for Edgar Allan Poe, since that was the challenge. And that's on both sides. And so these are fun with these like really beautiful little melancholy ladies. And then in that same thread, thought process, vein, theme, I made these. Except that I swapped out one of the ladies for some ravens. And the ones on the bottom have black roses instead of red roses. And then this one actually also has intentional spelling on the tiles. This one spells out Lenore. Now, will anyone understand that? No, but you will, and that's the cool part. Let's just keep the Edgar Allan vibes going. I made them spell out Lenore, and that was just for funsies. But I really like these ones. I think they're really neat. And they have like a different vibe, even though it's like very similar to the first. Side by side, there's a little different storytelling going on there, so I think that's really cool. And then I made 1 pair of these little domino tile earrings with these really great spooky images. This one says Ashes to Ashes, and some more of the larvakite beads, just to sort of tie that together and make the drop a little bit more longer. But these are really fun. It's getting a little bit Crimson Peak, which is the colorway and stuff here, but I really like it. So those are fun. And then we have these little red rose drops, little tiny ones. So they have a crystal bead, another one of those really nice and flashy larvakites, a little glass bead, and then the roses just hanging down here. So those are fun. And then we have these silver heart earrings. So we have a black obsidian, a little crystal glass bead, and then these nice, like, hefty, these are actually pretty solid little anatomical hearts with all the, like, ventricular structures to go along with it, and I really love these. I think these are so cool. Really fun, and like I said, they're very solid, like, charms, so they definitely make some fun sounds. And then we have these ones with the little black hand charm, like, it's like a little black hand holding a ring. I think it's really fun. And it's holding on to another obsidian bead with these fun bead caps. It's rolling away because everything is around. And it's got some crystal beads. And then, like, it's just fun. It's very nice and flashy. I think the crystal beads will really catch the light. I wish I had better lighting to sort of capture that. But it's just really nice, really fun. And it's finished off with this nice little silver bead. So I think these are great. Another really long earring, too. And on the theme of long earrings, we have these little white skull drops. So they have silver roses and some more of that black and gold, or black and red crystal beads. I don't know why I said gold. That was weird. And these little skulls hanging from them. So like really fun little dramatic earrings. And then a little shorty. Got some more of those fun flashy red beryl beads and the black crystal glass. Just a little different style, a little simpler style, in case, like, all this stuff isn't what you're into. There's some simpler things. And then, speaking of things that just sound delightful, I have these really fun, like, spooky, scary skeleton earrings. And I just added a little tourmaline bead and a little crystal bead to go on them, just for a little pop of color. But like really, these skeletons are the star of the show, and they sound fantastic. I love the way that they sound together. I also just love how spooky they are, like little scaredy dudes. It's really fun. And then we have some more of these like really fun little mysticky eye beads or charms with some more of those smoky beads, another garnet, and a little silver bead. So something just really fun. These are also of a nice hefty size. And the eye is nice and flashy. I really, really love these. I think these are neat. And then these ones are really nice and light, actually. I was surprised. I didn't think I would love this design, but I really do like this design. I think they look really great, especially worn. They're very simplistic, but they're a really nice drop. So we have this little size with some more of those crystal glass beads. And they're just really fun. Honestly, very enjoyable. And then, to echo the other one we did, we have this one, but this time it's holding a larvikite bead. And there's pops of red. So there's some crystal beads. There's checked glass in here. Just like some really fun dangly earrings. We are almost done, so thanks for hanging in for this one, guys. There are 2 more pairs. This is, yeah, 2. So we have these ones with another obsidian and these like flower little bead caps. They're really pretty. They're like a vintage silver. And then there's a little resin charm inside these little bezels to match those silver, whatchamacallits, Scrabble tiles. I'm like lost all words, you guys. My brain is fried. It's got the same sort of vibe there with, if I could hold it still, with the little skull with the little like gold flash of leaves in there. Something really just fun and a little different. That's the back of it. I think these are really great. And then the last pair we have, certainly not the least, are these red skull earrings. So this is actually a little bit of black agate in these little bead caps. And there's some more of that red glass. And then I just used some red skulls for the little charm here. And yeah, that's everything I made, which is quite a fair bit. It's a lot more than I intended to make when I started, that's for certain. But I had a lot of fun, and I just sort of let the inspiration take me. And then, like I said, this will be up on my Instagram and then later on in my Etsy store, so don't worry if you can't make it to the Instagram sale. Whatever is left over will find its way to Etsy, and you guys can check it out there. If you find it on Etsy later on and you're still interested in getting it, but maybe you also want the lower price, just send me a message. Honestly, I'm not like a super stickler about it. We can work something out. I just want to like make sure that you guys have cool, happy, like pretty gothic-y things in your home and that you have some fun stuff. And I think these would make great gifts, especially since it is gift-giving season. So if you know gothic, spooky people, they might like one of these. But yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. I'm going to get ready to jump over to Instagram and see what happens over there. And I will catch you guys all in the next one. Definitely come back, see the rest of the Povember challenge. If you haven't seen it already, you can circle back and watch it. The playlist is on my channel. I'll probably put it in the description or link it at the end. I'm not really sure. But yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. I appreciate your faces. I will catch you guys all in the next one. Until then, guys, happy crafting. Bye.